Alright, what's going on guys? Yes, we're in the project back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about, that's right, for Money in the Bank. And with that being said, as always, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my videos. And going to give my thoughts and opinions on what happened towards the matches and everything, and give my thoughts overall as a whole. And it's pretty crazy that this pay-per-view actually ended early. Obviously, we had the kickoff at 6 and then the main card at 7. Didn't really end to 9:30. I had to really take another look at that and kind of wrap my head around that, because I'm not really used to the pay-per-views ending that early. So that was something there. But getting it right down to it, on what we had on the kickoff, we had a returning Jeff Hardy. That's right, Jeff Hardy was able to come back most recently and now be able to deal with Cesaro and face Cesaro on the kickoff and everything. I was hoping Jeff Hardy and Sheamus would actually have a match at Money in the Bank, but that's not the case. Maybe at Backlash, since that's looking to be coming back. Should have never really left, but hey, it's actually coming back, so hopefully it'll actually stick around this time. But anyway, that's besides the point. And Jeff Hardy and Cesaro are actually having a cool back and forth matchup, and Jeff Hardy didn't really miss a beat and was actually able to win, so that's pretty cool on that. And we'll see what happens next for Jeff Hardy and that, so it's been dope seeing him back. Then we get into the main card where we had the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. On this one, the Lucha House Party, the Forgotten Sons on this one, and Miz and Morrison and the New Day going at it. And basically, as of late, we haven't really seen a full tag team match with the tag teams at WrestleMania and everything, since there's more of a triple threat match between one of the team members. Now is a full-blown tag team match and a fatal 4-way one at that. So I was hoping it would either go to Miz and Morrison gaining back the tag team titles, Lucha House Party getting a run on the other hand. It wouldn't really have been too against that either. It would have been something different, but New Day found a way on this one, and we'll see. Maybe they'll get to face the Forgotten Sons on this one and feud with them, since they just had their recent call-up from NXT to the main roster. So we'll see what that goes. So not a bad start to opening things up. Then we get into a random match where we have Bobby Lashley coming out, and what was supposed to be MVP and R-Truth. Bobby Lashley wanted to take out his frustrations onto R-Truth, having MVP take the rest of the night off and everything, and just basically took out R-Truth, and that was basically it. So really nothing far too special happening there. Then we get into the Smackdown Women's Championship match where we had Bayley and Tamina in this one, and Tamina has been on the good roll and everything, and this is something that we should have been seeing for quite some time. So Tamina definitely had a chance here. And Bayley, I've been actually liking her as a heel lately, being with Sasha Banks and everything, kind of teasing Bayley and Sasha breaking up, and if they're gonna actually face off at one point and actually have their match finally happen, that remains to be seen. But Sasha kind of almost messing things up and also helping out Bayley, and that actually did get to happen, and Bayley actually retains. Not really against that either. Tamina winning would have been cool, something different, would have been definitely a long time coming, but I can see this feud continuing, so that's probably what's gonna most likely happen. Then we get into the Universal Championship match between Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. On this one, Bray Wyatt has been wanting Braun Strowman to actually join forces with him again, since we don't have Luke Harper or Eric Rowan anymore. So Bray Wyatt having himself basically just trying so hard to have Braun Strowman come back as the black sheep and everything. And these edited out matches and everything with the puppets and everything, that's been pretty cool, and WWE getting pretty creative actually helped adds a lot more to the match, which is pretty cool. Braun Strowman actually suckering in Bray Wyatt into thinking he was going to join him again, but Braun Strowman ends up retaining. So we'll see where this goes. I wasn't too sure about the match going into it, but I was able to give it a chance, and it was actually pretty interesting. So fine with Braun Strowman actually retaining there. Then we get into the WWE Championship match between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. And Seth Rollins has been wanting the WWE Championship back, and it's been kind of weird not having, AOP with him, and here and there, Buddy Murphy sometimes, but he's been mainly more on his own. He's got new music and entrance and stuff like that, being a Monday Night Messiah, so that's been actually going well, and I actually really like him more as a heel, to be honest. And these two are actually going back and forth. I was nervous at points and everything. Seth Rollins almost got the win, but Drew McIntyre came back, thank God, because I like him as WWE Champion, and him being WWE Champion is really cool, and it suits him well. So, and I guess you can say Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins kind of having respect for one another, so we'll see what happens with that. And getting right into the next thing is the main event between, of course, the women's side and the men's side, actually basically getting into this matchup and everything and colliding on this one. And for the men's side, you basically had AJ Styles, King Corbin on this one, Otis, Daniel Bryan, Aleister Black on this, and the women's side, Dana Brooke, Carmella on this one, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Asuka. Just to name, the good majority of the people. We did have a surprise from Dude Love on this one. That was random but funny as hell. John Laurinaitis with People Power, that was cool. On that we saw Vince and Stephanie as well. And this reminded me of WrestleMania 19 Revenge Mode, if you ever played that on the GameCube. And it's kind of like that, where you're able to fight through people, you can do all this random shit. It's really cool. That's what it reminded me of, so I got that vibe. So we saw pretty much everything that was in the headquarters. I know they're supposed to be moving to a new office at some point, so it'll pretty much be fucked up to be the cleanup crew on this one. At one point we saw Paul Heyman involved in this at catering, so we saw a little bit of everything. And in the end, for the women's side, we actually had Asuka winning. That's cool. Not against that. I think that's dope. Could have went to Shayna Baszler. No, I thought it would go that way, but it didn't, so that's fine. And for the men's side, we also did see people getting thrown off the roof, which is insane as all hell and everything. But Otis actually catching the briefcase, he didn't really climb up the ladder, but it was thrown to him, so he ended up winning it. And I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but not only does he have the girl and Mandy Rose, but now he has the briefcase on this one, so he's pretty much having luck on this side. I wouldn't be surprised if Tucker comes back. They looking to go after the tag team titles, so a lot of different ways that can really go about this. And either Otis can actually hold it and then lose it, or hold it and win it in a crazy way, who knows, but anything can really happen. So overall, solid for Money in the Bank. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Leave your thoughts and opinions on Money in the Bank, and with the new creative ways that WWE has been doing things with these cinematic matches and all that stuff, and how do you feel about that? So hopefully you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and everything else. And as things continue here as well, just trying to keep busy and everything else. I know we have phase 1 here in North Carolina at the moment. Certain things are open, but don't know how I feel about that. Just still going out as needed and everything. I'll go out for walks and stuff like that, and go out food shopping when I have to and stuff. But hopefully things again will get better and everything. So let me know what you're doing to stay busy and everything else, and if you are working, what you're doing for work, and how you're maintaining yourself and everything, and staying safe. So until then, that about does it for me, and until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. As always, whatever the hell that next video may be, till then, stay safe.
Okay, forget it, I got it. How'd it go down? Okay, forget it, I got it. Okay, forget it, I got it. You kids ain't really about it. I say ain't posh, I'm trying to go diamond. Okay, forget it, I got it. Okay, forget it, I got it. These boys ain't really about it. I stay side trying to overaccomplish. Okay, forget it, I got it. Don't worry, I got it for real. Don't worry, I'm honest as hell. Don't worry, I keep it a bill. Honestly, feel you finna go fail. So when you say my name, you better go chill. Never know when, you never know where, but chances are I run it in there. Something's weird, you shit in my tracks for a couple of years. Now you love it when you suckers appear. Think I got a motherfucking idea. Oh yeah, and I got another one here. Ain't for effort, but can never compare. I just got this devilish stare to what my reflection said in the mirror. But after this, but the all be